Sheath your weapons. We walk on sacred ground.
The keys are in place. If you have us be inside, we must hurry.
You're just in time. After all, nobody's been in here for 600 years. I would hate for you to miss this momentous occasion. I'd already have the heart, but it appears to have some kind of magical shield around it. Something that book forgot to mention. But no worries. My wizards assure that they can remove the barrier in a timely fashion. Those keys you gave me worked wonderfully. I studied each one for quite some time. I'm truly honored to be the one in my family that finally gets to use them.
What are you doing this for, Ingvar? Why must you vie for such power?
I do not want power. I want what is rightfully mine. Do you know what it's like to have something that is yours taken from you, then displayed just out of reach every single day of your life? Hjalmar led the group that discovered Falskaar for years. They were loyal to him. Then, just because he wasn't the one that helped them, they all flocked to Olaf, forgetting the services that Hjalmar had provided. To this day, the Borvaldurs remain at the throne that they took from my family. A throne that is not theirs.
The throne is not something you're entitled to, Ingvar.
The people have the right to choose their leader. They chose the Borvaldurs. They've done nothing but provide wisdom and help, while your family does nothing but cause trouble for the people.
That is not true.
How did you get your people to follow you so loyally?
You promised him power, didn't you? You would get the heart and use it to help them.
You lied to your people. That is the worst thing that a king can do. You betrayed your city. How could you possibly hope to rule all of Falskaar?
I will not stand here being assailed by your petty claims. Admit it, Agnar. You've lost. After all this time and smooth sailing, you failed. You have let your family and your people down. Now, don't any of you move. I'll make this quick.
We have to do something, Agnar.
We must stall him.
Duel me!
Excuse me?
You heard me. I am challenging you to a round of combat. No guards. None of my companions. Just you and me.
Agnar,
If you have a single drop of honor in your blood, you'll accept, or forever be known as a coward.
Fine. I'll play your little game. But fighting an old man wouldn't be much of a challenge, now would it? No. I want to fight the Traveler. They come waltzing through the gateway, supposedly foretelling some grand tragedy that is to plague the land. Certainly they must be special. She will provide a challenge, so I want to fight her.
You must do it.
You aren't a Nord. But you must still have some code of honor. You must fight Ingvar in my stead. But do not fight for your honor. Fight for the honor of the people of Falskaar.
This is going to be fun.
Cheater!
Son of a bitch.
Finally, the heart is all mine. What the?
Ingvar's screams echoed through the great cavern as Akrandain swooped down and carried him away, tearing not only at his body, but his very soul. Agnar gently placed the heart of the gods back upon its pedestal, and the chamber was resealed. Our efforts that day had paid off. Ingvar Unvalder was dead, the land free of his family's endless conquest for power. But not all was won on that day. Borvald lay in ruin, as did Stalgard. Two mighty blows that may mean darker times yet awaited the land. But that was not our concern right now. For on this day, Falskaar was saved, thanks to the valiant efforts of our king, his people, and the Traveler, an outsider whose involvement in these events was destined by the gods themselves. The people may continue to live, to farm. Their children can once again play in the forests. And while the land is not without issue, it has a moment to live and to enjoy. Falskaar is safe for now.
Thank you, my friend, for everything you have done for the people of Falskaar. You put yourself in harm's way for the greater good of Falskaar many times. That is not something that most women would have done. I hope that this may serve as a reward for your actions. What you did is not something that many would have done, and we owe you. I promise you that the scholars of Falskaar will remember you. Brother Thorlo will make sure of that your deeds are more than mere legend. Now please, have some ale. Listen to Rurik play his songs. Relax. You have earned it. We have all earned it.
This is a song that I wrote so that we may never forget the virtuous fate of the king, his 3 Nordsmen, and the traveler.
Staying safe?
Are you a hunter?
They were
If not,
who
you should try
saved our land.
tracking your prey, outsmarting them,
Ground with
closing in.
sword.
Dinner is served.
Looking for work? I could always use an
Still
extra
can't
pair of
believe
hands in
what
the lumber
happened to
mill,
Borvalds.
chopping wood or putting logs with the saw.
Eternal
Do you need something?
night.
What can I help you with?
Take up your
Yes?
cup and raise it high. The doom has come and
Good to see a
passed
friendly
us
face.
by. They saved our lives, now Falskaar thrives. Glory to the fight. Glory to the fight.
We should get a
Foe did put up worthy fight. Stand before their awesome might. By blade and spell, old Stalgard fell. It burned and blazed the righteous sights. The Unvaldirs then lost their heart.
I wish Olgar would stop hunting with his great sword. It ruins the meat.
The king, the monk, the brothers bold, the traveler come by ways untold. Take up your cup and raise it high. The doom has come and passed us by. They saved our lives, now Falskaar thrives. Glory to the fight.
the chickens. Dial us up.
Glory to the fight. Five they were who saved our land. We are forever in your debt. Sure, what would you like to hear? Ah, the tale of the great Olav Borvalder and his heroic act to save the Nords. That's a song I'd be happy to play.
How do you do? Greetings. I must continue to guide the people. Ingvar may be dead, and the heart may be safe, but dark times are ahead. Two of the three large settlements destroyed. Many citizens scattered or killed. The land is still writhing with bandits. However, with the Yunvaldirs no longer bringing them here by the boatload, perhaps things will look up. Olaf Borvaldur led the group of just over 100 Nords to salvation from Falskaar's frigid wastes long ago. I'd like to think that I've been given the opportunity to do the same for the people now. I'll see you later.
Jarl Egnar is a good man. I have a lot of respect for him. Would you like to hear a song? Sure. What would you like to hear? Ah, the tale of the
Nice
great
to see
Olav
you
Borvalder
again.
and his heroic act to save the Nords. That's a song I'd be happy to play.
How do you do?
Falskaar has some great elk, you know.
This is a special piece I wrote about Olav, the mighty hero who saved our ancestors when they first came to Falskaar.
I hope you're keeping out of trouble.
I
guess I go back to the Priory. I've served my purpose under King Agnar. Now, it's time for me to return and serve my purpose there. Perhaps me and the other priors will work on finding shelter for the survivors from Borvald and Stargard. So many people's lives affected. Then there's the mystery of the gate in Zundhand. The prophecy of the Traveler was foretold, and you came to us in our time of need. Perhaps it was again the work of Akraving, sure. Either way, I'd love to learn more about the gate that started it all. Safe travels.
Fell down to his knees and knew that he could take no more. He glanced up to the heavens and saw the avatar of shore. Spirit Akravine then led Olav to the divines and told him that the land was theirs to rule and plant and mine.
Greetings, friend. How you flatter me, my friend. I am but a simple housecarl, an huntsman, as is Vegard. I suppose we return now to the cabin. The Unbalders are gone. Maybe now we can all work towards peace instead of war. Though don't get me wrong, if obtaining that peace requires us hunting down a few rotten bandits, and I'm all for that. See ya.
Hello. What can I play for you? Another tale of your brave actions. Now, for a piece that shows the unshakable bravery of the traveler and reveals the truth behind the lighthouse and its ill fate.
Good morning. The war is finally over. The Unvolders are gone. I guess me and Olgar will return to our cabin. Go back to the way things were. You know, when I first met you, I figured you were just another adventurer. In it for the gold, looking to find your big discovery. But I was wrong. You're a brave soul, and you have good judgment. I respect that. Maybe we can go hunting together someday. I'd be honored. Maybe when Olgar's ready, we could even go hunt some of those bandits.
Good morning.
One day into her home, the traveler went so bold. His scattered paper trail remained.
You look like you could handle yourself in a fight.
Told.
Hello.
Stolen gold, just decades old. Lay deep within those walls.
What can I help you with?
A sunken ship abandoned, and the lady took no fall.
Good morning.
He and hers had left the boat when lives there were to save. But at what cost were those lives lost? A cold